journey with the Anthony Seddon Fund 8 years ago, and it is the most positive thing I've ever done for my mental health, and what a voyage it has been. When I became aware of the Anthony Seddon Fund through a good friend, my head was everywhere. Life was a struggle for me. Even getting ready for the day was an uphill battle, a fight that I often lost as I felt so worthless inside. When my friend told me about the Anthony Seddon Fund and the family that founded it, I began to visit their charity shop. I would look around and watch the people that worked there. Everyone seemed as lovely as my friend had described to me. After about 6 weeks of doing this, I plucked up the courage to ask if they needed some volunteers, as I so much wanted to be a part of the charity and the team, as everyone was caring towards each other. I had an interview which was scary, as I didn't think I was good enough to be part of the team. Nevertheless, with all my issues, they took me on. I started volunteering one morning a week, ironing clothes to sell in the shop. I worked with a lovely lady called Barbara, who would sort out the clothes for me to iron. I loved it straight away and felt that a part of something so good that Friday mornings was something I looked forward to. I really enjoyed chatting to Barbara, as she would tell me about her life in the old days when posh people had servants working for them. Hearing the stories firsthand is so much better than reading about it. It wasn't long before I was on the shop floor serving the customers in the Anthony Seddon Fund, and the Anthony Seddon Fund saw the potential in me that I was unable to see in myself. Not even that though, I was struggling with dark thoughts that came with mental health. They saw in me something that I didn't believe was there. Even though I found it hard to even though I found living hard to do, there was unlimited support to help me start to understand my mental health. I was able to talk about my thoughts without judgment, which is a big thing to have in your life when you're low and everything is dark in the world around you. Before I knew it, the Anthony Seddon Fund became the light I'd been looking for a very long time. I felt understood, not judged, as I was able to openly talk about anything I felt without having to explain myself or be told my feelings are wrong to have. Being told so often in life I should just get over it, or I was wrong for not wanting to be here, made things more difficult for me, as I was unable to release those feelings. Before I knew it, I'd been there 3 years, and during that time I was given more responsibilities, which made me feel good, as I was finally going up a ladder rather than going down the snakes in life. COVID came and our little shop was closed down. It caused low feelings, being locked away like a prisoner, being able to go to the Anthony Seddon Fund and the support I wanted and needed. Also, as the shop had closed down, it left me wondering what I would be able to do. I lived in fear I would lose that very special Lyne that had given me hope in the last 4 years it had been going. Indeed, instead, I was welcomed into the centre where we came out of lockdown, and the light grew brighter as I began a journey I never thought in my wildest dreams I would be able to do. I must admit, going into the centre was scary because I knew there would be more people there, and crowds make me feel nervous due to my autism. Nevertheless, everyone is as friendly as the people I work with in the shop, and I was able to feel at ease and accepted even with all my issues, something I'd always had problems with growing up. I started brewing up for our customers. Being honest, the customers who drank tea came off the worst, as I'm hopeless at brewing tea. The staff, the volunteers and customers helped me to gain confidence step by baby step. I was able to be myself, mistakes and all, which meant I didn't have to wear the mask I wear outside of the centre to be accepted. I was soon chatting away about many different subjects, sharing my knowledge and learning new things. Along the way, making friends who sat with me when I was low and laughed with me when I was full of joy. Our chats helped us all, especially outside the centre. I try and blend into the background. In the centre, I can be myself without having to explain my ways or feelings. People just got me, and that is a very big thing to have. Sorry. From someone like me who outside the centre has to question my every action. Apart from home, the Anthony Seddon Fund is my safe place to go to, no matter what circumstances I've been through. I have been volunteering for the centre for 3 years now, although I don't make as many brews often these days. I am now a volunteer support worker at our drop-in. I love sitting with the different customers, sharing news of this and that. I see people at their lowest times of their lives. I sit with them and let them know they're not on their own, that there is a light at the darkest moments. Now, if someone had told me that when I was at school, I'd be helping people see through their darkest hours, I would never have believed them, as I have always had problems getting on with my peers before the Anthony Seddon Fund. Even though I will always have mental health issues, I'm a part of something so great, something so special to the people in the nearby areas, something that shines a light of acceptance and love to all who needs it.